Wednesday practice today went pretty well. Guys practiced hard, practiced with intent like I wanted them to. Took a deep dive into Indiana, so I like the way our guys are responding to a couple new things that we're instilling for the game. But overall, it was a good practice today, and just looking forward to Saturday.
You feel like you got everything done you wanted to, given that you had an extra week to kind of work on things?
Most definitely, because the extra week helped us fix those corrections from the first game, and then able to actually get a head start on the Indiana game plan. So it helped us out.
What have you seen out of Indiana's quarterback?
Just a good quarterback. Can throw RPOs really well. Does a good job at just leading his team. You know, you can kind of tell he's a mature quarterback. Doesn't try to put them in bad situations. You know, try to stay ahead of the stick. So just a veteran quarterback that plays hard.
I want to ask about injury updates for Ruben and Garrett.
Yeah, they both practiced today.
As far as their defense goes, I think 5 of their starters came with the coaching staff from James Madison. Specifically, Fisher, the linebacker, and Kamara, their defensive end. What did those two present as far as challenges?
Just guys that like blue-collar football players. Their effort is high energy. Forward doesn't stop. You know, he kind of leads that defense. He's in on a lot of plays, makes a lot of plays for them. So just got to tell our guys, you know, you're playing against guys that you might think that they're not, but they are, just because of the effort and how they play. So this is a talented defense that we're going against, and a talented team. So, you know, we got to be on our A game.
I know you had 2 games of film with Indiana. Did you guys look at JMU film at all? And how much does that help in terms of analyzing scheme?
I'm pretty sure they're looking at this. So yeah, we looked at some film, but we'll just leave it at that.
Coach, the Rose Bowl, obviously one of the most iconic stadiums, if not the most iconic stadium in all of college football. Sorry to ask you to go back almost 25 years, but your first game as a freshman, I think you guys beat Texas. Can you go back in the memory bank and just that feeling of being in that stadium? And the second part of the question is what have you told, especially the younger players on your team, about embracing that and soaking that moment in?
Well, the first part, we played Texas, and Ricky Williams was out there. So that was don't forget he won the Heisman that season. So that was it was huge just to see, because Texas was in my top 5 at that time, well, top 2, because it was UCLA or Texas, and then just seeing them come out here and playing against them in the Rose Bowl, seeing Ricky Williams, what a senior running back looks like, and you know, he had a good game against us, but we still were able to pull out the victory. I think I scored on a toss or something, if I can remember. I scored on a toss. But other than that, you know, I just try to tell our guys, like I said last week, just live in the moment. You don't get a lot of these opportunities. I was fortunate enough to play a lot of games in the Rose Bowl, but I still wish I had more, you know, so you don't get a lot of these opportunities, so just try to take full advantage of it.
Was there anything you experienced in your first game as a head coach that maybe will help you going forward that maybe you didn't expect as far as communication or just the way things went?
Just the whole game, you know, just the whole game. Just being the ups and downs, you know, the first half didn't go exactly how we wanted it to go, but that was good that we were able to bounce back, and that happening in the first game, you know, that can prepare me to keep a positive attitude and keep the guys motivated.
You had that platoon at punter and kicker for the first game. Are you planning on doing something similar with this one, or is the competition kind of coalesced a little bit?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I'm sure they're watching this also, so we'll keep that at that.
My team made a pretty big statement there, right? I mean,
yeah.
Game winner, 3 for 3.
Game winner, 3 for 3. Big Ten Specialist of the Week. Got the MVP for our team, and you know, he just played a great game. And Blake did a good job also. You know, he barely missed that 50. Was it 52?
Yeah.
Yeah, he barely missed that 52-yarder. So,
yeah.
You know, it wasn't like it was a short or really wide left or anything like that. But you know, it was just unfortunate that he didn't make it. But both my kickers did a good job, and you know, I just look forward to how they're going to continue to play well.
What do you think about having the students directly behind the Indiana bench? You like that? You hoping to give them a little bit of...
I'm actually trying to get paddles for them, like Oklahoma State, so we can just beat on the wall right there. But no, just it's when I was coming out, that used to be where the recruits sat. So, you know, it's a good view, but I just hope our student section is fired up. Just make as much noise as we can and, you know, just be that 12th man for us.
Speaking of the crowd, you've mentioned it a couple times since you took over. Wanting to put together a product that people want to come out and see. What are you hoping to see as far as the crowd?
Basically, how we play in the second half. I think if we can come out and play like that in the first half, things can go in our favor. But I just want to just make sure my guys are playing with my pillars. That's really the number one thing: discipline, respect, and enthusiasm. So as long as we can do that, I think the winning will take care of itself, and then that'll make the people want to be involved.
Great. Thank you.
Coach.
Appreciate you
Thank
guys. Thank you.